We started walking Benji around the neighborhood, and the sight of another dog was like, I mean, we couldn't even hold him on the leash. She was like doing turns on our leash.
There's a dog across the street, so it could be Meltdown City. Morris, come here.
When you're walking a reactive dog, you're at a constant state of like distress, and you're just sort of expecting the worst thing to happen.
You can't even wait at a red light because a dog's coming on the other side of the street.
Barking and bothering the neighbors. We wanted to make sure that he wasn't running out into traffic.
People scared, like, is your dog okay? Is it gonna bite me? Can I walk next to you? Can I walk by you?
Looking for a trainer, we just wanted to create a well-trained dog.
And that's what's led to not just one trainer, but then multiple.
The balance trainers we worked with, we said, you know, this is the issue. He's getting fixated, he's pulling towards other dogs. And she's like, this is how you would do the correction on the prong collar.
You're the dog owner, you take control of your dog. If you're saying sit, they should sit.
Put them in a sit position, have them heel, pull on the chain, and then we'll use the prong collar.
He's gonna lay there, he's gonna be quiet, or you're gonna shock him with a shock collar until he's quiet as the dogs walk by.
What is balance training really? It's using aversives. You're causing them pain. Like there's no way around it. The balance trainers talk about it in a million different ways, but you're causing pain to the dog.
They bark, do the shock collar, do the prong, and that's how they all were.
We were getting the same answer over and over and over again. Oh, just keep doing it, just keep doing it. We spent probably about $4,000 on training alone.
3 trainers and 2 board and trains. So he was gone for 2 months at a time and still came back, and the immediate reaction was the same.
His behavior was getting progressively worse. We were feeling progressively worse about the way we were treating him. It just wasn't adding up.
During it, we didn't think there was anything wrong. We thought we were doing something that was gonna help him. Looking back though, I think there's a lot of guilt.
Once you grab the squirt bottle and you see his ears tuck and like him cower, it's like, cool, I'm like bullying a small animal, like this sucks.
A lot of really rough days, and to be honest, a lot of crying days. Like it was in my head, like I was like, I can't do this.
We wanted to do something different with Morris, to be able to like actually take him downstairs and out on a walk. Not be terrified to go out and walk in the world.
And then met Alicia, and then everything started getting better.
Up! So, Chivetta is barking. We would like Chivetta to not bark at her classmates. So what do we do instead? We do an up. If we want our dogs to stop doing something, we give them something better to do.
I think Alicia, as a trainer, teaches you to be a partner with your dog, where the previous companies we used, they believe in the authoritarian style.
I cannot give you recipes to fix your dog, but what I can promise you is that I will keep trying until we find the one that sticks. I will play this game with you until we get an answer.
Dog training is really about the people and like getting the owners to think a certain way, and like all of the things we wanted were things that we wanted for Morris, as opposed to
What does Morris need from us in order to get to a certain place together?
We drove to Heron's Head for Gamify Your Walk group walk. I definitely fought the entire drive over because we were so anxious ourselves and didn't know what to expect.
We were sitting in our car, we looked back and we could see all the dogs, and I'm like, I don't know if we can go out there.
Yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
We're like, I don't understand. We're gonna go meet other dogs, other reactive dogs.
I remember being there that day being like, oh, this is gonna be entertaining.
You know, we got out of the car, we walked near the group, and then Alicia made this announcement, hey, this is Benji, he's my most reactive dog. Hearing that we had the most reactive dog, it was like, I can't believe we have the most reactive dog.
You've met Cosmo, yeah? I know. Okay, it's okay. So, getting your dogs to play up prevents the dogs from fixating on each other, but it also is an icebreaker.
I think it was honestly a little liberating to hear that we had the most reactive dog, and we were able to enter that group with the training that Alicia gave us.
It just worked. I mean, I think everyone who was there was just like, how is this happening?
We just kept looking at each other like, can you believe this? Every couple of minutes, look at him, can you believe it? And we're like, can you believe it? Like, he's totally fine.
experiencing it and not having the world melt and not have everything go wrong.
When I started with Benji in March, if a dog barked, the session was over. Like, he just lost it. So the fact that 6 months into this, that Benji is here, this is such a big deal. We didn't we have helped this dog.
The other really nice thing about that walk was the owners received the same training that we did. All the people there were very sensitive to what was going on with the dogs. They could see Benji and understand where he's coming from.
It made a big difference for him, and I think he could sense that as the dog too, knowing that, you know, these dogs, their trainers know the same things.
Yes, it was great for the dogs, but it was also really great for the humans to be able to meet other people in the same situation.
It's nice to know that there's other people like you out there. Very, very fulfilling to know that we're not alone.
All of our dogs have sensitivities. You just have to pick your battles, figure out what works for you. If it doesn't work, come to me. I will help you find a solution. All of us are struggling to keep our dogs safe. The more times we make efforts to keep our dogs safe, the easier it's going to get for you.
I would describe what Alicia's given us as hope and just freedom to live with our dog. Before, he was felt like he was on his own, I think, and I feel guilty for that. But now I think the connection is fully back. No more days of being super upset, super embarrassed, frustrated, no relationship strain. He's totally my complete shadow now. I think that without her, I don't know if our connection would have been mended the way it was.
She gives us a safe space for Morris to be a dog.
To let our dog help us know what to expect from him.
Really changed our mindset and really helped us grow as a family.
It has given me a totally different way in looking at the world. We've made him feel confident by playing the games with him and knowing that we've got his back.
Having tools and having options and opportunities.
Alicia's really given him a positive chance to live in a city and live in a place that's unpredictable. To know that we can live a normal life with our dog. It might not be picture perfect, but it's going to be our perfect, our way.
That's been, I think, the most beautiful thing at the end of it.
That's all because of Alicia.
Yeah.
I think Benji is very lucky to have an aunt like Alicia.